I really want to take this opportunity to thank everyone for welcoming us with my family, my wife, Bernie, our two sons, Adrian and Alfredo, my mother-in-law, Evelyn, and our little 2-year-old Brianna, who keeps on going up the stage. And before moving to Manassas, we've been looking for a church. And I went online, and I know that Pastor Connie shared this already. I sent out the same email to multiple churches in this area. That was about 15 emails that I sent out. And imagine it was only River of Grace who responded to me and to us. Just one. That's it. That's the same thing. That's it. And then a few days ago, Pastor Connie called me and asked me if I could share our testimony today and about a conversation we had a few days back. And I was hesitant at first because it involved a bit of our family finances. And when the leadership presented the church's situation a few Sundays ago, and the challenges we are facing during the meeting, I saw Bernie crying quietly, sitting over there, and she whispered to me, "We have to help in any way we can." And then I thought to myself, Lord, there's only much really that we can give. You know, we're starting here in this country. We're also immigrants, so the struggle is there. And then as the meeting went by and it ended, the Lord reminded me about David when he was about to build an altar for God, and he needed a place to build it. It was a threshing floor that he needed. And a man offered this place for free. It's like, if it's for God, yeah, take it. Here's my land. Used it to build an altar. And then the thing that really the Lord rebuked my heart, saying, because when David answered, "I will not give anything to the Lord that will cost me nothing." And then, don't we love free stuff, right? But David refused. So after that, we have set up our monthly contribution, as well as set up our Bridge the Gap. But we knew it wasn't enough. It was, we know it's very insignificant. So part of our family budget is for house cleaning. Bernie and I worked so hard. She leaves the home at 9 and comes back probably 8:30. 12 hours. I start at 8:30 and doesn't end about 8 o'clock. So we are exhausted when the boys are working too. So and my mother-in-law takes care of Brianna. That saves us a lot of money. So our only time to spend with family is if we have someone, cleaning our home at least once a month. And a good friend of Bernie gave us a really good deal in terms of cleaning. So we decided, we understand that it was a small sacrifice, but we decided in June that money should go to the church. It's a small sacrifice, but the important thing is we all agreed as a family, and we did it because we love this church. Now, when we are asked to give our time, talent, and money, it's so easy to give when we have a lot of it and an abundance of money. And when we are depleted of it or incapable of giving, or budget is tight, like during this time, especially inflation is high, what then, right? So I thought, giving is only real when it is out of love and out of sacrifice. So, Pastor Connie, I hope it's okay, but I wanted to share, because you always say like we were the only ones who responded. You always say that, but I really wanted to share to everyone the email that I got when I emailed 15 churches. So this is my generic email. My family recently bought a house in Manassas, and we will be moving in October this year. We are looking for a church to be a part of. We are an LGBT family, and we were wondering if your church welcomes families like us. We have a wonderful 2-year-old, and we want her to grow in a loving and Christian family. Thank you, and we look forward to your response. So this was just my email. Her response is just like this whole page. And she said, I'm just going to skip through. You are more than welcome at River of Grace. We would be honored to share with you on a faith journey that involves loving God and loving others. It makes me a little sad that you feel you had to ask if we welcome families like us. And I also completely understand the need to ask. When a person or family comes to church for a first time, it's already different kind of time in their lives, and to have that potential barrier of a basic core value be in the way, that's really hard. You don't need to worry about where it is at River of Grace. And then I would just skip on the this is what I loved, because she has a great sense of humor, and I cried and I was laughing at the same time when I was reading this. And then she asked, she said, we would love to welcome you and your daughter, and would be a joy to have a front row seat to her growing up. So, when are you moving to Manassas? What is bringing you here, and may I visit you when you arrive? And then after that, Gretchen was already CC'd on that email. After that, Gretchen gave me all the stuff, announcements, everything that's happening in the church. And then on our first service that we attended, and then I told her that I was the person who emailed, and then we kind of talked a little bit, and then told her that we played. She literally just introduced us to Peter, and the next thing you know, the next week, our two boys are already playing in the music ministry. So praise God. So I guess my what I wanted to come to is, imagine if there was no longer a River of Grace then there was no hope for people like us, because we are not getting a response. We are not getting that email response. So when we give out of love and out of sacrifice, please think of those people who are like us, are searching for a place of acceptance, a place for someone like Bria to grow up in a loving and welcoming environment. Bria has already challenges ahead of her. You already know that, being in a non-traditional family. We're already experiencing that right now. So a place of refuge, a place that they could call my church. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much.